Oh yeah, yeah. The breeze with the mic, pressure from the beats. Oh, it's been a long time coming. Oh, one time, stand not say. Mambo chick, not the rock, but take it back. Oh, taking beats and talking jump. We all the family, make we follow the plan of peace, love, and harmony. All we need now for living unity. Forgive and forget, let we not go regret. You think they wake it happy anytime we fret. Boss, knocking band go begin. Always do your best, not for hot you can be. Ring, are you ready for the ring? Make a call, let we talk, real talk. Oh yeah, hello. I can't think out, make we talk, real talk. Oh nah. Make you think out, let we talk, some real talk. Oh yeah. So you think come, yeah, for real talk. Oh yeah. Vanity, all not vanity, but that's going to stop pulling down and give plenty. The other one, properly body, waiting catch the other one from the talk. Now it's a beat. If you not like your reality, change your mentality. No fussing and fighting security. All you never tight, but keep them out of sight. In your darkest night, now ain't gonna be your light. Real talk. Oh yeah, hello. I can't think out, make no talk. Real talk. Oh nah. Make you think out, let me talk some real talk. Oh yeah. So you think come, yeah, for real talk. Oh yeah. I'll follow. Yes. Hello. To we all inside with you around the world. This is so we welcome again to another real talk on the Lyrical Press broadcast. Me really talk to you. My name is Jonathan Thorpe, and a Sonne Multimedia technology and put behind this the push make it reach you. Same way so the Lyrical Press Foundation and initiative join up to make this come to you. Today, we want to talk about humility. I made talk with one of my closest friends today, and among some of the things that I talk about, I say people them personal values na aim they determine what people they do in the world today. For we in Sierra Leone, I go say, and the world as a whole, we need a new breed of leaders. People that will get, upright values. We go stand for waiting rights. We don't will get twisted ideologies. We don't will get misguided thoughts. Because with current generation as a day, it's like say anything goes. We seem for the lost morals, we seem for the lost values, we seem for not to stand for anything. And then say if you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything. So that's why we bring this come to you. Week in, week out. And hopefully by the grace of God, as we can always say, it will only get better. We'll think of ways as to how we could bring and come down to you, even in the most simplest form situation, wherever it is. Yeah. So humility. Okay, when we talk about humility, the word humble also they come into play. Where for put when you talk about humble, one keyword we just kind of in mind, I go say somebody say but they're humble in Craig go say them bobo you. So society make with the thing say for be humble means say you dey be a base. That means say you dey be reduced. You na nobody, you know to anything. And that kind of way they society don't portray and to it. Even where somebody commits crime, when they go serve am a warrant, me not a lawyer, okay? And but they can always say anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. So at that point, you're not supposed to say anything. I don't know why make they can say that. I don't know why make me I never look into that. Um, but to some extent, it's like say some of them think and they make people know the learn for take responsibility for actions. Okay. I think last week we talk about honesty, talk about taking responsibility for action. But today, humility. In the simple form, I would say no that a situation where you need to think of yourself past how you supposed to think of yourself. Not look at yourself like somebody really up there, high up there, past the next person. Always look at others the way how you look at yourself. Not see yourself like somebody really right up here and there, where they look down on other people. No matter what you get, your status in the society, your bank accounts, your educational background, um, somebody will humble, thinking and they go through in brain and they making it big. Okay, enough full of himself. You see, salon today we need leaders, people that were not full of themselves. You see, because we're not getting kind thing in there now, but good thing they go wrong. Not only in governance, now with communities, now with society, now with families. A family where the parents them they feel too good of themselves. That family they get problem. I tell you for free, they get problem. If the pa if the papa anything say because na land book pass all man, so all man don't that's a problem. If the mama face say because na land book pass all man don't anyway. If the pikin them face say because their parents are not go school, then go school and sabi get then get boko money, then for talk to their parents in any kind of way. You see, it cuts across the board. Even at the marketplace, like a two-man them, businessman them. That's something where we all get for land, for deal with. Muscle, if we get to the point where we have to get involved in public service, whether you have to be a politician, we talk about politics, politics, talking about councillor, member of parliament, minister, ambassador, and the topmost job, president, this is not something where for the inside the kind people there. We all because the power gets in Africa, both in the church and in the states. Okay, make I say that because we're not a church person. I don't know about mosque. Yeah, I don't know what's in the happen at mosque. We leaders them not they realize they're supposed to be servants that serve and they serve. Watching over God's people is a privilege, whether in a church or in a state. That should become president of a nation, not to your right, not a privilege. That you be appointed minister, not to your rights, not a privilege. That you be appointed ambassador, it's not your right, it's a privilege. So you just serve because the people then put you there for serve. So it can be twisted for make people then when them put for serve, they begin make like say then a God. It seems like the whole thing become confused. You don't okay, this is for salon people now, and you can identify what you're trying to talk about. You munch boy, you house girl, you housemaid. What's it gonna look like if your housemaid begin like now you they work for? You see, that's where we're getting it wrong all over, especially in Sierra Leone. The people them way suppose for they serve, then they make like say now we for serve them. The reason I make them we get elections every 5 years and choose leaders, and because we all not gonna become president at one time, we all not gonna become parliamentarians. So it's okay, anything among we, you go represent we. So when you go there, common sense they tell you say the one they will send you go there and then interest you for sick. Or to the other way round. You see, but again, we the people we get for land for change that whole thing. Because we self waking the parenting they will not understand. So that's humility to talk about. Not think of yourself too highly more than you ought to think. To the extent that honestly they come inside. When you're wrong, humility they teach you for accept so you're wrong. We get feel like crisis at the nation. As at the talk so Mr. President no say nothing. One word he not say. I understand say the Minister of Petroleum or whatever say something, but he came across as being arrogant, like say, I mean, a favor they do people them. I mean, we get for watching anything in it, especially when you're in a public service. You in an apprentice self na poda. You know for them, you know for them even challenge or get exchange, make plaba with passenger. Because if the passenger inside the poda, you know they get money for carrying a house. So the customer are your number one priority. Now for serve them. And also say apprentice, they argue customer, they argue passenger. Even with driver, they say too much. And they listen. Because we don't know. So we really need a new breed. We really need a new breed. Um, what are some of the benefits of being humble? Where you get a level head, and you peace when that guy is sleep, because you they at peace with yourself, personal peace. You get them, yeah. Don't worry about anything. You know, so your conscience serve you right. When that time you sleep, you don't get anything for you don't get anything when you hide for. You don't hide from anybody because your conscience really right. When you be humble also, you they get peace with others. Now your community, now society, anybody with afraid, check that person there. Something wrong with them. And not get peace with himself and possibly and not get peace with people them around. Because if you get peace with yourself and peace with the people in the community, society, and the nation, you have nothing to worry about. Where they go, nobody know the hurts a peaceful citizen, a peaceful servant. No, so when you get a level head, okay, let's say this quick. As a minister, as a president, as a politician, parliamentarian, as a supervisor, as a father, mother, parent, you're not boss, you're not, I mean, any side you will find yourself as a leader. When something go wrong, accept it, you're wrong. Make the people that know yes, you're wrong and correct them. That's what makes you human. I can't realize say when you do that on the people that appreciate you more. But again, society don't make you feel like say, I mean, we can't be wrong. We can't be wrong. We're always right. When you get a level head, I mean, you be humble. One, you get peace with yourself. Two, you get peace with others. The third thing, I mean, you then they make you get favor with people. It's not short how they bring come to you today, because what make you take time for the digest these things we talk about. Because we need this kind of leadership navigation on every front, that the host, at the community, at the society, at the nation as a whole. Whatsoever we find ourselves as Salon people, them, even within the out of Sierra Leone, with small Salon community, them, that way they practice them thing and that they make we place a better place. So I want you go today and think about be humble. When you're wrong, accept so you're wrong, not become pompous, make like say no, everything okay, no. When you do that one day, you dey get peace with yourself. You dey get peace with you with people that you community, that your neighborhood. Then that they make you dey get favor with people then. Yeah. So at this short talk we bring come to you today because we really want to make you go take time for digest this. If you just come, well, you just they go also. You just don't listen to a very short talk today. We come to you from the Lyrikal podcast. We talk to you. My name is Jonathan Thorpe. Sonne Multimedia Technology bring this come to you. Param. Same way so how the Lyrikal Foundation, join now with initiative for bigger come to you. The principles of management, humility. Let me take this and consider. Let me learn to be humble in our lives. And definitely, the changes where we seek in our nation, where we need so dearly for the future, it will come. But it starts with us. Till we meet again for another real talk. Very short one. My name is Jonathan Thorpe. Bye-bye. God bless you.
Oh yeah. The breeze by the mind, pressure by the beats. Oh, it's been a long time coming. Oh, one time stand and say, I'm boutique, not the broke, but take it bang. Oh, take it beat, and talk it jump. We all the family, may we follow the plan of peace, love, and harmony. All we need now for living unity. Forgive and forget, let we not go regret. You think that we can happy anytime we fret. But suppose knocking band go begin. Always do your best, not for hot you can be. Ring, are you ready for the ring? Pick your call, let we talk, real talk. Oh yeah, hello. I can't think out, make we talk, real talk. Oh nah. Make you think out, let we talk, some real talk. Oh yeah. So you think come, yeah, for real talk. Oh yeah. Vanity of vanity, all not vanity, but that's gonna go stop pulling down and get plenty. The other one, properly body, waiting catch the other one from the talk. Now it's a beat. If you not like your reality, change your mentality. No forcing and fighting security. All you never tight, but keep up out of sight. In your darkest night, now ain't gonna be your light. Real talk. Oh yeah, hello. I can't think out, make no talk. Real talk. Oh nah. I make you think out, let me talk some real talk. Oh yeah. So you think come, yeah, for real talk. Oh yeah.
I know you're follow. Yeah, I'll follow.